Hey everyone, it's Kalyua, and welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about the Mama 2022 nominations, and I will be sharing my predictions on who I think will win and who I would give the award to. I won't be going through all of the nominations because then this video will just be ridiculously long. And I'm also not familiar with some of the nominees in certain categories, so it wouldn't be fair for me to talk about them. Here are the nominations that I will be talking about today. If a nomination isn't on the screen, then I just won't be talking about it in this video. For the ones who don't know, even though the criteria for most of these categories are fan voted, at the end of the day, Mama will be the one choosing who wins each award. Which leads me to my next point. This video will be me just sharing my personal opinion on these nominations, and not me hating on any of the nominees. You are 100% free to disagree with me about any of these. And if you want a deeper knowledge of the Mama criterias, there'll be a link in my description for that. Since I'll be covering a lot today, let's just get right into it. Starting off with Best Female Artist. The nominees are IU, Miyeon, Nayeon Seulgi, and Taeyeon. It seems as though the consensus is that IU will win this year, especially considering the fact that she's won 3 times over the last 5 years. But my prediction is that Nayeon will win this year. I mean, this year has been amazing for her. Pop was a massive hit everywhere. It charted really well on all the major Korean music forums. Everyone and their mother was doing the choreo, and it obviously got a lot of views. And I don't think that the same can be said about anything that IU has released this year. The last thing that I remember from her was Lilac, and that was released in early 2021. And I'm sure that there's no surprise that my choice to win is also Nayeon. Logically, I just can't imagine it going to anyone else. And I think that I thoroughly explained as to why she should win already. So let's go to the next one. Best Male Artist. The nominees are J-Hope, Kang Daniel, Lim Young-woo, Psy, and Zico. This is a nomination that I think won't be a shock to anyone. J-Hope has had the best year out of all the other nominees. He's released the best album, and he's the first K-pop artist to ever headline for Lollapalooza, which is huge, which leads into who my choice to win is. To the shock of absolutely no one, my choice to win is J-Hope. Watching J-Hope showcase his identity as a soloist has probably been one of my favorite things to see this year in K-pop, and I can't wait to see him as a soloist in the future. But yeah, this award is his to win. The next category is Best New Female Artist. The nominees are Ive Kepler, La Seraphim, New Jeans, and Mix, and Yena. Rookie girl groups have really been dominating this year, so all these nominations are completely valid in my book. Out of all the other girl groups that are here, Ive is obviously the biggest right now domestically and internationally, so that's why I think that they will win. It would have been nice to see more rookie girl groups that aren't under the big 4, like Billy, Classy, and CSR, but I know how these go, so of course we didn't get that. Now, my choice to win is solely going to be my personal preference and won't have much to do with semantics. In the start of this year, Kepler were the definition of a monster rookie and had a lot of success. While that success did start to dwindle down a little after We Fresh, they've still fermented themselves as one of the biggest 4th-gen girl groups right now. I think that they have a lot of potential, and for that I would like to see this award go to them. But I'm a realist, and I know that is just not gonna happen. It's nice to dream, though. The Best New Male Artist. The nominees are a TBO Tempest, TNX, Extraordinary Heroes, and Unite. It's no secret that the rookie boy groups haven't been doing as well as they have in previous years, so there's really no clear contender to win. But out of all the nominees, the ones that have made the most noise have been Extraordinary Heroes, Tempest, and ATBO. Extraordinary Heroes is obviously the biggest of the three, but them being a K-rock band really hurts their chances of winning this award. So my prediction is that a TBO will win. At the start of this year, if you would have asked me this question, I would have said Tempest instead. Their debut was pretty successful. They had really good album sales and were well liked by the people who didn't know of them. The same thing can also be said about ATBO, of course. But overall, ATBO has a better grasp of the domestic market at the moment, and because of that, I think that the award will go to them. This was a pretty hard choice for me because I would genuinely love for any of the three groups that I mentioned earlier to win. But if someone was to put a gun to my head and force me to make a decision, then I would probably choose Tempest. They're the only rookie boy group to really bring something new to K-pop this year, so it would have been nice to see them win. The next category is Best Female Group. The nominees are G-Idol, aespa, Blackpink, ITZY, Red Velvet, and Twice. I'm really not sure about this one. I mean, Blackpink came back with a pre-release and their long-awaited album, which both did extremely well. Blinks have been known to be a powerhouse fandom. They've won this award multiple times, but so has Twice. They've had multiple successful comebacks and also had a world tour, so they're just as inclined to win it. But when it comes to my choice, I would actually like to see G-Idol winning Best Female Group. They've also had an amazing year, dare I say their best one yet. They had two comebacks that were very impactful in K-pop. I mean, everyone in their mother was doing the Tomboy Challenge, and Nude has been doing even better. They recently achieved a triple kill, meaning that Nude hit #1 on Bugs, Genie, and Melon simultaneously. Out of all the nominees, comebacks, Nude was the most impactful. So I think that they should win it over anyone else. The next category is Best Male Group. The nominees are BTS, ENHYPEN, NCT Dream, 17, Stray Kids, and Tomorrow by Together. Even though we haven't seen as much of BTS as we have in previous years, they're still the biggest K-pop group in the world and had a massive amount of success, and them going on a hiatus isn't going to change that. And I know that for some people, seeing them win again would feel unfair. But at the end of the day, what they've done for K-pop is something that cannot be matched, and them barely being around this year and still achieving what they have further proves that. So there's no surprise that my choice to win is BTS. I feel like I have to specify what I meant in the prediction part of my video. I am by no means saying that none of the other nominees deserve to win or anything like that, so please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I am simply giving insight to the people who feels that it wouldn't be fair for BTS to win again because of the fact that they've won a lot. But anyways, this was pretty hard because I would also love to see 17 and Tomorrow by Together win. But if I had to choose one, it would be BTS. Best Dance Performance, Female Group. The nominees are Tomboy, Pink Venom, Love Dive, Fearless, Attention, and Feel My Rhythm. All of these choices, except for Red Velvet's Feel My Rhythm, I think all have somewhat of an equal shot to win. The reason why I excluded Feel My Rhythm is that the choreo wasn't as popular as the other ones. But anyways, Pink Venom was massive. The challenge was viral everywhere, everyone was doing it. That applies to most of these nominations as well, of course. But I feel like this award is just going to come down to who the biggest group is, and that is Blackpink, so I think they're going to take this one home. But as for my choice to win, I would like this award to go to G-Idol. Tomboy was easily the most iconic choreo out of all of the nominations in my opinion. Obviously, Love Dive and Fearless were really big too, but if I was to give this award to someone, it would be G-Idol. Longevity-wise, I also think that Tomboy will do the best. I think we will be seeing this choreo a lot on future survival shows, dance relays, or just seeing a bunch of up-and-coming idols doing this choreo in general. I don't really see this happening for any of the other nominations, to be honest. The next category is Best Performance Male Group. The nominees are Tubati's Glitch Mode, Hot Maniac, Good Boy Gone Bad, and Jik Jin. Starting off with the nominations themselves. I think that it's incredibly weird that Gorilla was not also nominated. While it wasn't as popular as some of the other nominations on social media forums, mostly because most people couldn't do it. Let's be honest here, it still made a big impact, and it was one of the most unique choreographies we've had this year. This doesn't surprise me though. This is them that we're talking about. And we all know how they move when it comes to a tease. Anyways, on to my prediction. I originally thought that Hot would win, but after thinking about it a little bit more, something is really telling me that it's going to go to Stray Kids. I feel like with this one, Mama is going to really try to appeal to the Gen Z. But even using that logic, it could also go to 17. I don't know y'all, but my gut is telling me that this is going to go to Stray Kids. I could be 100% wrong about this because I know that this is a really unpopular opinion. But my choice is 100% Hot by 17. I mean, look at the material. How can it go to anyone else? I've said this statement a lot, but literally everyone and their mother, even their grandparents, were doing this choreography. It was that big. None of the other nominations had half of the impact that Hot did. And I think what I said about G-Idol's Tomboy also applies here as well. Hot is going to stand the test of time. This is a choreo that we're going to see a lot in the future, which proves why this award should be theirs. The last category that I'm going to be talking about is Worldwide Fans' Choice. There's a lot of nominations for this one, so I'll just put them up and you can pause to read. This category for me was the easiest in terms of both predictions and choices. I'm 100% confident I know exactly how this is gonna play out. We usually see the same groups win each year, so this one wasn't really rocket science. My prediction is that BTS, 17, TXT, Stray Kids, and Hypen, G-Idol, Twice, New Jeans, La Seraphim, and I will win. All of these groups have huge fandoms, and some of them have won multiple times. So I think that we're gonna be seeing them win again. But if I was giving the award out, I'd switch out some of these groups. My choice to win is, as you can see, I've switched out BTS, Stray Kids, and Hypen, and La Seraphim. Disclaimer, I don't hate any of these groups or think that they don't deserve to win. I just want to see some new groups win this year. I think ATHEES, The Boys, Stacey, and Kepler have been doing amazing this year but are being overlooked. They deserve to have their achievements showcased, which is why I added them to the list. And that's the end of the video. As you probably figured out, 2 major nominations, Song of the Year and Artist of the Year, are missing from this video. Like the other nominations missing, they were simply excluded for time purposes. I've shared a few opinions that are unpopular, and I'm really interested to see if more people than I originally thought agree. So make sure to comment your opinions on my takes. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more opinionated videos like this. And if you want to know when I release a video, follow me on Twitter and TikTok. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.